Alright guys, let's talk about SUI on the channel once again. Now you can hear my voice is a little bit strange. That's because I'm a little bit sick, guys, but I am going to make this video for you. I might even make one or two more videos later today. Now, last time we looked at SUI, guys, was on this candle right here on the 22nd of April. And as you can see, we pretty much broke this trend line on that day. So that's actually a good thing to see. And yeah, since then we've had like really large daily candles. We have broken through so many resistances along the way too, guys. And this is not, just any small resistances. We've broken 1, 2, 3 daily resistances, and we've broken 2 weekly resistances. Now, keep in mind, sealing a daily candle over a weekly resistance is the incorrect time frame. However, the longer the time frame over that, weekly resistance or support now, as for example $3.38 has become, the better. So the next resistance we really need to face is up here at about $3.86. Now, if we look at $3.86, guys, look at the majority of the trading. That's actually below $3.86. So in my opinion, guys, once we get above $3.86, I don't believe there's a lot of volume up here. Actually, let's turn on the volume indicator here and just take a look at the visible range. Now, yeah, here you go. You can see that basically, we are just about to get above this little, we can call it node, guys. Now, it looks like $3.82 is pretty much where we have a much lower volume up until about let's say 422. So once we get above this, I do think we will race up to about 422. And then we have a little bit, bigger nodes we can say here. But again, guys, when you're talking about just this, on the daily time frame, that's not much, guys. That's really not that much. It might look big now, but it's not that much, in fact. So I do think we will, once we cross about $3.82, $3.83, we're even going to see bigger candles maybe. So now let's take a look at the RSI. I do want to look at the RSI here. So let's see. Now, okay, we are extremely overbought basically on both the Stochk and the RSI, guys. Not unexpected right now. Weekly time frame. Actually, both look pretty good, guys. The Stochk is extremely oversold, which is excellent. The RSI is kind of in the middle, but pointed heavily to the upside. Now, I don't think we're going to have a monthly. Let's see. Let's take a look real quick. Yeah, actually, just the RSI has started to print, and it is pointed heavily to the upside. So the monthly and the weekly look excellent. Daily, a little bit overbought. Now, let's look at some of the lower term time frames here. Now, just getting into the overbought territory with the Stochk. The RSI is overbought. 1 hour time frame, guys, it's actually coming down here pretty heavily too. And it's just flirting with being pretty much overbought here on the RSI. So now the 15-minute time frame, which is a really unreliable time frame, it is actually, it looks like it's going to cross to the downside. So yeah, it looks like it wants to cool down. I mean, guys, when you see something like this, let me just close this out here, okay? So yeah, when you see something like this, guys, when you see 4 daily candles that are just large green candles like this, there is a point where it's going to cool down. Now, I think it will probably consolidate under $3.86, maybe for a day or two. Now, I could be wrong. I hope I am wrong. I hope this goes to $100 tomorrow. But in reality, I just think that we're probably going to consolidate somewhere around here before making the next move. And that move will probably be pretty massive, guys. SUI, a lot of people compare this to the next Solana. Personally, I wish I had more, honestly. And personally, I do think that this will probably be the next Solana. Now, to be realistic, I do think $20 to $25, maybe $30, is in the cards for SUI. Anything higher, I would be really surprised. At least this bull run. But maybe the next bull run, you're going to see something about 50, 60, maybe even $100, guys. Now I want to take a look at one more thing here. I want to look at the MACD, guys, just real quick. I almost forgot to do that. You can see the MACD has gotten up to about 0.47, we can say. Now, it is farther along than most cryptos. A lot of cryptos are down here almost at the neutral level, honestly. This one has already gotten giant green candles over here, as you see. And yeah, here you have like 0.4, let's just say 0.48. Now, in the entire history, yeah, that last, December was the biggest move that it had on the MACD. So, will this one be bigger, or will this go a little bit higher? Probably so, guys, because this is really, really, really storming to the upside. Now, look at these candles, too, compared to the last, green waves that we had. Even if we go back to that highest point at 0.48, then the candles aren't even that high. Wow, look at that. If I go over here, yeah, you can see, guys, it's actually a bigger candle with more volume than before. So I think people are really interested in SUI. I should have probably picked up more for me and my wife, honestly, but I have enough, guys. I think I'm satisfied. I have 300 SUI, a little bit more than 300. But yeah, this is definitely a winning project. Now, if we take a quick look at the tokenomics, guys, you can see that SUI has about 10 billion in its max supply. Now, for me, that's like a maximum. Typically, for a rule of thumb, pretty much 10 billion, although I do break that rule sometimes. For example, you have Tron, you have ADA, you have XRP, which they have just huge followings, guys. But I am glad to see that this just has 10 billion, max supply. Circulating, you have about 32.5% of that out at the moment, so it can be diluted a lot, guys. But I just don't think that they're going to dilute that much, at least this run. Now, all-time high, guys, you're still getting about a 29% discount at the moment, which doesn't sound like a lot when we've been speaking about a lot of cryptos lately that are, for example, even like down to 98% discount. So I did a video on Cadena yesterday, guys. I think at the time, if I remember 100% correctly, it was a 98% discount. Now, this just shows you that there's very high demand for SUI, and a lot of people think this is pretty much going to the moon. So a 29% discount, I would say that's still pretty good at this point in time for SUI. Now, if we take a quick look at Bitcoin, guys, you can see that it looks like it's trying to make a move above about 95,170 here. You can see, though, it did have a run, consolidation, run, little bit bigger consolidation. So now I think it's going to make its next move. How high will this move be, guys? I don't know. But if we do something like this, and let's just make a little flag here real quick. Let's just say that this is the flag. Now, it's not exactly 100%, but we don't have a lot of time to sit here. Let's just make this all the way down here. And let's move this to the bottom of this flag here. Guys, the breakout point should be almost at $100,000. So, yeah, I can see that realistically happening. And especially if we have some news driving that. Now, if we take a look at Ethereum, guys, it still has a lot of work to do. Just zooming in on this in the 4-hour chart, guys, you can see that basically 1795 is giving it a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So right now, as of actually the last 4-hour candle, we did get a bounce off the top of the Fibonacci here, but we're still struggling to get through 1795. And we haven't been above that for quite some time. And when we got above that, we weren't even that high above it. But really the last time, let's just say, is back here on the 2nd of April, guys. So you're talking about, what, like a little bit more than 3.5 weeks, basically, of time spent under that. So, yeah, it does have a lot of work to do still. But it is starting to, take back some dominance now. Now, total market cap excluding Bitcoin getting rejected here at 1.05 trillion. So we do need to see that break eventually. here's the dominance, guys. Now, what I was talking about was this dominance all the way up here at what, 64.6. So yeah, Ethereum has started to take some of this back. Now I see it's kind of, ticking back and forth here. Right before I started the video, it was actually down here, guys, right on the line. So yeah, anyways, the CME futures, or not futures, oh yeah, it is futures actually, is here at 95,500. So it's coming into an area basically where there's a little bit less trading, I would say, above this. If you just look at the area right here, although this is the weekly time frame, there's not much above it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of resistance here just for Bitcoin in general above about 90, let's say 96, 97,000, just because we haven't spent that much time up there. I mean, we spent some, maybe several months, but honestly, there probably wasn't that much volume up here at all. Now, dollar index, it is getting a rejection here at 99.74. It is kind of just consolidating like I kind of expected it would do. So yeah, nothing special with the dollar, but a weaker dollar means stronger Bitcoin. Now, liquidation heat map, guys, I'm actually surprised it's only about 290 million. I expected a lot worse because, Bitcoin is going to the upside. But yeah, it's less than 300 million. That's actually pretty tame at the moment, I would say. Now, taking a quick look at the fear and greed, guys, it is a 60 today. It did cool down a little bit more, so I'm glad to see that happen. Because just like 2 days ago, we were at a 72, which is crazy. Now, it's not Bitcoin. Actually, it's Bitcoin season. It's not altcoin season, I meant to say. But yeah, we're still at an 18. I just refreshed this before the video, guys. So even though, the dominance is starting to maybe cool off, this is still, in the teens, basically. Now, sell top indicators, still, guys, I'm a broken record whenever I come to this list. It's still 0 from 30. It's still 100% hold, so hold your bags, guys. Not financial advice, of course. Now, Pi Cycle top indicator is the best indicator, I believe, from this. And I think it's just about to start curving back up. I think we do see kind of a little tick here to the upside. And yeah, I believe it's going to start converging on one another. Now, today, we still have Michigan numbers coming out. That's pretty much it today. So that's not much to worry about, but they have affected Bitcoin about a month ago really severely because the expectations were quite off. So yeah, let's hope today we get a little bit better numbers. Now, taking a look at Moodix, guys, if you want to get Moodix, go to Moodix and sign up for it. Now, there are other indicators and things that you get. However, if you just want these measurements like are here to see what's really driving the market and which news affects the most, you can sign up and get a membership to my channel, guys. It's only $2. So yeah, I will put you in the Telegram. You'll get, instantly when these news, stories break, I will put them in there and you'll see it right away, guys. So take a look at Moodix, though. It's a very interesting application. And yeah, I love it myself, actually. Now, taking a look at the FedWatch tools, it's still about a 93% chance that they're not going to cut. There's still a 7% hope here to cut. Now, keep in mind, we do have non-farm payrolls and a few other things in the next couple of weeks before we have this next FOMC meeting in 12 days. Now, crypto bubbles looks excellent, guys. Here is SUI. It's 22% up. It's one of the bigger movers today. But it looks like BSV is the biggest, and then SUI would be second. So yeah, WIF is not far behind, but pretty much everything is in green. If you have something in red, it's probably not that good of a project, I guess. But that's not true either. Some of these things have already had runs in the past couple of days and just cooling down. Now, if you want to stake your SUI, guys, go to Coinondo. I was looking for Harmony earlier. I did send it out of xt.com. You can go to my short and see what happened there, guys. I did about a 3-minute short on xt.com and them stealing from me. And yeah, guys, they have a lot of deals here. You just have to, do your homework. Make sure you don't lock up your coins too long, because when you're ready to sell, guys, you don't want to have it, locked up. So I recommend flexible or like 30 days, maybe 60 maximum. We just don't know what's going to happen in the market, guys. Anyways, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends. Look at some of the deals for the exchanges down below, guys. And yeah, thank you for subscribing.